Here's a little 9-inch Kenmore sold by Sears, single speed desk fan that I have partially apart. I think this was made by Signal Electric. This was a flea market find, and obviously it's been in a damp location. It runs, but it's noisy and needs to be lubricated. But still, that's not bad for something that's been neglected for probably the past 30 or 40 years. I'd like to see some of these new fans take off and run after they've been sitting up for all that amount of time. Okay, we're all taken apart now. The hardest part was getting the blades off. Once I removed the set screw, I had to grab the motor shaft and then rotate the blades to break the rust bind loose. But all in all, given how weather beaten this fan is, I'm surprised it came apart as easily as it did. Now that we have the motor apart, we'll disassemble it, clean it, and lubricate it, and that should help its disposition a lot. Okay, we're all cleaned up and lubricated and put back together. There's still a few problems that will need to be dealt with down the road. Number one, this cage weld is broken and loose, but once I sand this cage down, I can probably fix that with JB Weld. And number two, there's some fiber washers on both shafts, the front and the rear motor shaft. Well, a couple of those fiber washers have disintegrated and fallen apart, and what those are there for is to prevent the rotor from moving back and forth. So with those washers gone, there'll be a little bit more noise than what we should have, and these blades need to be balanced a little better. I kind of did a halfway job of kind of balancing the blades, but they still need to be balanced better. But yeah, it runs now. Moves a lot of air for such a small little fan. Spin down time seems to be good, so I think the bearings are in good shape. Those noises are caused by the problems that I just mentioned, but I'll worry about that another day. You know, I'm really not a fan person, as my name implies. I'm a radio, TV, phono nut. It's just every once in a while I get my hands on these old electric fans, and I like to try to at least get them running again. Okay, that ought to about do it for this video. We'll get back to something else later. Okay, I played around with the blades a little more and got them a little bit better balanced, and it works a lot better now. Yeah, where's the switch? Right here. A lot quieter and much less vibration. Okay, there you go, the probably early 1950s Kenmore fan made by Signal. Ought to be good to go for another 60 years. Nice spin down time there, so that tells me that the bearings are in good shape and are lubricated properly. Alright, that ought to do it. More later.